Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're going to get into the Apple AirPods Max based on a pretty detailed product review.
Right.
And our mission really is to get past all the marketing hype. We want to figure out what actually makes these things effective for someone who's busy, maybe a student or a professional who just needs things to work.
And I think it's key to understand from the get-go that these aren't just headphones. The sources really frame them as a tool to control your environment.
Control your environment. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to three big technologies that let you just, dictate your own little audio world. We're talking active noise canceling, transparency mode, and spatial audio.
Okay, let's start with the basics, the hardware itself. They're wireless, obviously, Bluetooth. But the thing that stands out to me is the digital crown.
Mm-hmm. Such a good piece of design.
It's not just some fiddly touch control. You get real tactile feedback when you adjust the volume. So if you're like walking down the street with clubs on, it actually works.
Exactly. That tactile control is huge. And it's your main way of interacting with those three audio states we just mentioned.
So let's break those down. Active noise canceling, or ANC. Most people probably know what that is.
Sure, it's pretty familiar. It just isolates you. It cancels out the world so you can focus. But then you have transparency mode.
Which does the complete opposite.
The complete opposite. It uses the microphones to subtly pipe in the sound from your surroundings so you can, hear a train announcement without even taking them off.
And then there's the big one, the one that's a little harder to explain. Spatial audio?
Yeah.
For anyone listening who hasn't tried it, what does that actually mean?
I mean, the simplest way to put it is that the software creates a 3D soundscape. It feels like the audio is coming from your device, not from your headphones.
It starts in your head.
The sound stays anchored to your iPhone or your iPad. It creates this super immersive bubble. It makes watching something feel way more engaging, which is great for switching context quickly.
Right. And speaking of switching, that brings us to the whole integration piece, how they work with everything else.
Mm-hmm.
The review points to things like on-head detection, where they just pause when you take them off.
Which is great.
Yeah.
But the real magic is the seamless switching between devices. That is the core of the ecosystem argument.
So you could be watching something on your Apple TV.
Right, and a call comes in on your iPhone, the audio just switches instantly. No going into Bluetooth menus, no repairing.
It just works.
It just works. Across your iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, it removes all that little friction.
That definitely reduces the cognitive load. But none of that matters if they're dead by 2 in the afternoon. What's the battery situation?
The spec is solid. 20 hours of listening.
And that's with everything turned on.
That's the key part. 20 hours with active noise cancellation and spatial audio enabled.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot about the power management.
Okay, but there's another piece to this, right? The storage. The slim smart case.
Yes. And this, to me, is the real insight from the review. It's not just a case. When you put the headphones in it, it triggers an ultra-low power mode.
So they're not really off.
They're not. They're basically always ready. For a busy person, that's huge. You don't have that low-level anxiety of, did I remember to charge my headphones? You just grab them and they work.
So to wrap it all up for you, what we're really seeing here is a blend of this really immersive, customizable audio paired with this almost invisible system-level efficiency that's all about making your life easier, assuming you're in that Apple device family.
Exactly.
And, that brings me to a final thought for you to sort of chew on. Given that this special case is what enables that ultra-low power mode, think about that. How is the role of the accessory changing? Does needing a special case to manage battery life change how you think about a device being truly off versus just being in standby, ready to go?